Hello students, welcome back to our today's video class. The last video class we have done up to the page number 85, solute, solvent and solution. Before going to the next topic of this chapter, I am going to give some revision of this solute, solvent and solution, as we have already studied that what are solutes. Solute are the substance that get dissolved in a liquid, and solvent are the liquid in which solutes get dissolved, and the homogeneous mixture of the solute and solvent is called a solution. Solutions are mainly divided into three types: unsaturated solution, saturated solution and supersaturated solution. Unsaturated solution means a solution in which some more solids can be dissolved at certain temperature. Okay. Then saturated solution, it is also a solution in which no more solutes get dissolved at that certain temperature or that specific temperature. But if you increase the temperature of the solution, then you will see some more solutes get dissolved, and the solution which you get after increasing the temperature is called a supersaturated solution. So these things we have seen in the last video class. And last is the solubility. Solubility is a phenomenon in which different solutes get dissolved in different types of liquid. How a particular solute get dissolved in different types of liquid, this is the called solubility. And what are the factors that affect the formation of solution? First one is the stirring. When you stir a solution, the solute get dissolved very quickly. If you increase the solution, then also solutes get dissolved very quickly. And the particle size, if the size of the particles are very fine, they get dissolved very quickly. But if the size of the particles are bigger, then they get dissolved. It will take some time to get dissolved, that I shown you about by taking the sugar powder and the crystal of sugars and the normal sugars. But we will see the powdered sugar whose particle size are very fine, they get dissolved very quickly. After that, the normal sugar that we get from the market, these sugar crystals, they get dissolved not so quickly. It will take few seconds to get dissolved, more than the powdered sugar. And if you take sugar cubes, it's much bigger in size. It will take few more seconds than the sugar crystal to get dissolved. So rate of formation of solution also depends on the size of particles. Up to this we have seen in the last video. Now today's topic is related to the pollution of water. That is water pollution. What is water pollution? The contamination of unwanted things that pollutes the water, or that makes the water unfit for drinking or unfit for aquatic animals and plants to survive, is called water pollution. So the definition that is given in the book is the contamination of water with unwanted substance that causes harmful effects in living and non-living things is called water pollution. And the definition which I said, that also you can write: the contamination of water with harmful substances that makes the water pollute and makes the water unfit for drinking and other using other purpose, and it may also harmful for aquatic plants and animals. So it's called water pollution. Next, what are the things that makes the water pollute? So there are so many things that makes the water pollute, and the substance which makes the water pollute are they are called water pollutants. What are called water pollute is the substance what that is pollutant. The substance that causes pollution they are called pollutant. For the substance that causes air pollution they are called air pollutants. The substance that causes soil pollution they are called soil pollutants. The substance that causes water pollution they are called water pollutants. So these are the substances that contaminate air, water or soil, anything are called pollutants. Now, one by one we will see that how these pollutants, what are the types of pollutants or what are the causes of water pollution. One by one we will see. The first one is the agricultural waste. How the agricultural waste can be harmful for a water pollution, because nowadays you know that farmers are using lots of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides in their field. So when there is excess of these these fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, they are washed away with rain water, and they goes to the nearby water bodies. Okay, they go to the nearby water bodies and makes the nearby water bodies polluted. So in this way we can say agricultural waste are also a cause of water pollution. Okay, I think the same thing as given in your books. Yes, same thing. And this polluted water generally make the aquatic plants and animal unfit to survive in the water bodies. Okay. Next is the industrial waste. As you know, industries are very important to us. They are making so many types of finished products for us. So industrialization is very important. But side by side, industries are also very harmful for our water bodies. How they are harmful for our water bodies? Because industries are using lots of water for their purpose. So what happened? The wastewater that comes out from the industries, these are also left to the nearby water bodies, suppose mainly rivers, and the rivers get polluted. Because why they get polluted? Because this the wastewater that comes out from the industries, they contains lots of chemicals in them, harmful chemicals like mercury, etc. And it makes the water pollute and very unfit and very much harmful for aquatic plants and animals again. And if you use this water for our uses, we also will become sick. Okay, so these are the water industrial waste. After that, that is the domestic waste. Domestic waste means sewage water. Mainly, domestic waste contain the water that comes out from our toilets, washrooms, then the kitchen wastewater. All this comes under the domestic waste. Sometimes we also throw, the peoples used to wash their kettles, they used to clean their clothes in the water bodies, in rivers, ponds and lakes. This all comes under household waste, which makes the water again very harmful for aquatic plants and animals. Then what this contain in this household water bodies. Household water waste. In this household water or sewage water, it contains lots of uh, soap. Soaps are also made up of chemicals. Sometimes human wastes, animal wastes, means excretory products of animals and humans. All these are very harmful things and makes the soil polluted. So sewage water that comes out from the domestics are also comes and are the causes of water pollution. Next, the oil spill. It's a very new term for you, I think. Oil spills. As you know that the big ships are there which carry the crude oil from the uh, different countries, because ship are the cheapest mode of what transportation. So it helps us to carry petroleum products, we can say mainly the crude oil that are taking ships are used to carry to the oil refineries. Okay, so what happens sometime if these ships get sink in this seas and oceans, the whole oil get spilled in the uh, oceans and seas. Since oil are lighter or less denser than water or salt water, they spill over the water. And again, this is called oil spill. This is called oil spill. So again, this causes serious damage to the marine animals and plants. Next is a thermal water pollution. Another new term for you, thermal water. How thermal? Heat is responsible for water pollution. Actually, we don't go to heat the water directly. What happened in thermal power station where electricity is generated? There we have to use lots of water again, because this water are used to heat and change into steam, and this with the help of this steam the turbines are rotated and electricity is generated. So what we will do, the water or the steam that is again converted into water, sometimes we recycle it, but sometimes we have to throw it into the water bodies again. But the temperature of this water much more than the temperature of water in the water bodies. When they mix it into the water bodies, the temperature of the water bodies will also increase. We have already studied anomalous behavior. Animals what aquatic plants and animals are survive at below 4 degrees Celsius easily. 0 to 4 degrees Celsius they can survive easily. Less than 0 also, but if it doesn't freezes. But if the temperature rises more than that, what will happen? All aquatic plants and animals will die. Okay. So this is again thermal. This is called thermal water pollution. Understand? So these are the causes, main causes of water pollution: agricultural waste, industrial waste, domestic waste, oil spills, and thermal water pollution. They are the main causes of water pollution. Now we have seen causes of water pollution, but what are the effects of this water pollution? Bad effects or ill effects of the water pollution, because these waters are polluted water is not good for us. If you use this water or contaminated water for our daily uses like drinking, washing clothes, bathing, etc., then it may cause so many diseases, and those diseases are called waterborne diseases. What are those waterborne diseases? Such as diarrhea, gastroenteritis, jaundice, typhoid, cholera, and some many more examples are there. Okay, which are the main waterborne diseases. Diarrhea. What are the symptoms of diarrhea? How will you understand you are suffering from diarrhea? It is a disease where there is a loss of water and minerals from the water through frequent loss of liquid stool. You will be having a loose motion. Diarrhea may be acute and chronic. A person may short of water in their bodies, and they become very weak, and sometimes the patient has to be admitted in the hospital. To fulfill the scarcity of water in their body, sometimes they have to be given saline water. Okay, I have seen a patient in 24 hours, the patient has to be given 14 saline waters. You can't imagine. He was also suffering from diarrhea. Okay, so very dangerous disease. Next is gastroenteritis. It is a problem of gastritis, stomach pain. There will be stomach pain. There will be having an acidity. There will be have indigestion problem. Which leads to further stage, that is diarrhea. Okay. Next, you will be having loose motion. You will be having vomitings. These are the symptoms of this gastroenteritis. Okay. Next is the jaundice. Jaundice is a problem that is created with infection. It makes the infection in our liver, because our liver are producing some special type of digestive juice that is called bile, which helps in our digestion process. Okay. So if there is a patient suffering from this jaundice, that means he or she is having some problem in liver. Okay, it's a special gland in our body which helps in the digestion process. We will study it in the class in your biology in the further classes in the digestion process. Next, that after jaundice, that is typhoid. Again, in case of typhoid, one thing I want to add, if the jaundice is in its last stage, then a patient may be having suffered from hepatitis B and C, and sometimes patient may die also from this disease. Next is typhoid. Again, typhoid is you will be if waterborne disease. If there is a typhoid, then what happened? Then again there will be stomach pain, tremendous stomach pain, and tremendous high temperature fever. These are the main symptoms of typhoid: high temperature and the tremendous stomach pain. Sometimes loose motions are also there and vomiting, but mainly high temperature and tremendous stomach pain. After that, cholera is another. It is the last stage of diarrhea, where your urine formation will also stop after loose motions, vomitings, all are over. That means how the water level has decreased in our body from this diarrhea. The next stage of diarrhea is the cholera. Is very dangerous disease. Once there was a epidemic happened of cholera in, I think, in 19 something. There is the epidemic of cholera, I have heard. So lots of people died all over the world. So it is a epidemic. It may also be an epidemic once. So these are the waterborne diseases that we have seen and the causes of water pollution. So in this video class I will stop here. I hope you have understood. If you are not, then you can ask me. Now your online video classes has already started. One class I have taken already on Thursday. Again we will take your class according to the schedule that we will get from the school. You will be notified one day before the online classes. Okay, and as usual, I will give the link also before 10 minutes of the scheduled time. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.